Hello, Luhan.
Roshan.
Roshan. Sorry, like I always get confused.
I know, and I look the same.
Yeah, sorry.
I think Rohan was messaging you all the
Yeah,
time.
Luhan was messaging me. So I thought you were Luhan. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Hey, Roshan. Thanks for inviting us to be in London. Like, it's been a pleasure being here. EOS Hackathon and the Block Producer Unconference. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's great. And you guys are here. You've got nice weather. It's just perfect.
Yeah. For me, like, being in London is like my first time. I was here before, but like, I was too little to remember anything. So I did not know there is lots of EOS enthusiasts. Like when I was in the hackathon, there were lots of people from the UK. Yeah. I haven't seen them in like Hong Kong or Sydney, but right now, like there were over like 490 participants. It was crazy.
Yeah, amazing, right? Like wide community, very good support all over the world. Wow, it's amazing.
I think many of the community members actually knows EOS Authority because they've been using your tools. Even the Telegram tool is like everyone is using it. So you guys have a familiar the brand out there, but I think this is your chance to actually, introduce about the EOS Authority more and what's your background on it.
Yeah, so I'll just go through how we got started and everything. So back in January of this year, what happened was we were in the EOS Telegram channel and we were like looking through all the Telegram channel. We were like, a lot of people were asking, how can I register my EOS token? Did I finish my registration correctly? Is it done properly? What is my public key and stuff? And we could see this question coming up every day. So in January, I told my co-founder Rohan, I was telling him, hey Rohan, a lot of people are asking this question. We can make a simple website and query the Ethereum blockchain and find out if the registration is completed correctly. So in January, we didn't even think of being a BP. We saw these messages and we were like, hey, this is people are asking it. Let's make a website. What is a good name that feels like it is not a scam? Let's make EOS Authority. It sounds like something like so that's how we got started with the website. And in Jan, we just put a website, single page website, which says, if you want to check your registration, just use our free tool, check it out and see what happens. So it was just a lookup form. It looks Ethereum blockchain. It says your registration is complete, or it says you haven't completed and this is your balance. So that was in January, and we put a contact email saying, if you have any problems, contact us. So 2 months it ran, and we had like millions of page views on that single page. And then by March, Rohan was like, hey, guess what? There is this thing called a BP, and EOS needs 21 main BPs and more standbys. And in EOS Go at that time, in March, there were only something like 40 BPs. And we were like, hey, EOS needs more BPs. Oh, let's be a BP. And that's when we changed our website to be a BP and introduced ourselves and stuff. So to go back, how we started was we just put this tool for the community to check the stuff, and later we were like, hey, let's be a BP. So the whole thing was from the beginning the same thing. We keep making these tools for the community, and that's it.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys work on those tools. Specifically, I'm using the Telegram tool. So, but sometimes when there is an airdrop, I get freaked out. Like, is someone like transferring my money?
Exactly. So a lot of people were requesting us, hey, I need to see airdrop. But when we put the feature, they were like, oh, because they know very people mute their bot. They want to see the message that time, and everyone like, oh my god, I did have a shock. But then what happened was we made a small change. If there is a spam message of less than 0.1 or something, you can whitelist something. So you can remove. But that happened. People are like worried, oh my god, did happen? And on the bot, there was another story. What happened was, after a week of launching the bot, somebody messaged us saying that they lost their active key and somebody unstaked their tokens, but they had 3 days to get it back. So they used their owner key and they reset the active key, so the bot helped them save their EOS, which was like within 1 week of launching. And we had so many mails, which was very nice to know that all these tools are being used and used properly by a lot of people. And
it is, because like 3 days staking on staking, like I am pretty sure many of the people know about this features, so that's why they're using it. I'm the one who's using it, so it's really cool.
Exactly. So as long as users keep their active key and owner key separately and different ones, and use only the active key for general applications, and then they should be safe.
Yes.
So that's really recommended. and keep your EOS stake is the best practice.
Yes, keeping a stake is the best practice. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. So sometimes block producers in Korea, they're saying like they have this all trips going on, so they're worried like if we are outside Korea, we might not get monitoring their account. So this is a tool that exactly. Actually helps the block producer more than general EOS community, I guess.
Exactly. So these are all important tools and stuff. We keep making these tools. So our general principle is make a tool or a service every 2 to 3 weeks. So we make all these voting analytics, bots, keep doing that so our goal is like internally we should release something at least every 2 to 3 weeks. So that's
nice. What's the big thing that you guys are working on right now?
Yeah, so right now a lot of people are saying that all these websites and block explorers show them that they have say 20 KB RAM used of 40 KB, but they can't see where this 20 KB is gone. You don't know which contract or which application or which dApp is using these things. So as you use different dApps, every dApp takes a little bit of the bytes and you don't use them anymore. It's like on your computer hard drive, you have 500 gigabytes, but you don't know where your space is going. It's like a disk explorer kind of thing to see where your RAM is. So all a block explorer only show you overall, but nobody shows you the detail.
I think you guys are like foreseeing the future, foreseeing like a few moves ahead.
But to be frank, what happens is we have a lot of people on our Telegram group. The community tells us this. So they just tell us, hey, everybody does this explorer. I know I have 15 KB used, but where is it gone?
Oh, that's nice.
So it feels like that, but then we just have Telegram group. People keep asking us, and we're like, hey, that's a good idea. If one person has this question, I'm sure more people have this. So then we build these things all the time.
So it's practically just like your community group is like a think tank.
Yeah, it's more like they have problems and we try to resolve the problems, and that's it. And then because EOS is very new, there are a lot of challenges and opportunities. So anybody can take up a lot of things. There's a lot of job for everybody to work on something all the time. So
I was actually talking with one of the Korean community member last month, like 2 months ago, and I was really surprised because I was talking because he had this like a data set up for all the the boats moving, big boats moving. Like he scheduled all the days, and I needed to use that data and like to publish it on my like article or something like that. So I asked him like, oh, can I use this? And like I found out like he's actually like a 65-year-old guy.
Wow, amazing, right?
Yeah. So like like blockchain or online, like you don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah, you don't know who you're talking to, and and that was nice. Right? You see what they're producing and what they're doing. You don't necessarily need to know who they are or what they're doing.
This is nice. So that's amazing. The amount of the community who believes on what they're gonna do with this is very huge.
Yeah, amazing.
And I think EOS Authority is doing good job of managing those community members to have great tools.
Yeah, great. And we have like the highest rank in terms of number of voters. So we're happy. Like we keep putting all these tools and services, and it's great to see that a lot of people vote for us. And in terms of community voters, it's nice, humbling to see that people really like those things, and it's very nice.
So you guys are one of the hosts organizing the Unconference.
Yes.
So what are the topics that you really want to talk on this Unconference?
Yeah, exactly. So as BPs, we didn't want to push the agenda or the Unconference. So we have a lot of talented people coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we wanted to keep it open. Okay. So we have some ideas, but we didn't want to like make those the main things, because I'm sure you and everybody who comes in will have some suggestions. So the whole idea is everybody comes together. We have a whiteboard to start with, and everybody will put their topics, and people can vote on what they want to discuss, and that becomes the Unconference.
Oh, yes.
So rather than
just like the last time.
Yeah, we don't want to make it like these are the topics. Please talk about this, or we don't want to feel what is important to us. So yeah, that's
okay. But is there a specific topic that you want to talk?
All the general things like Rex and how the resource exchange, the new resource exchange, and what to do with all the different. There are always important things that we feel. But these will be just things that we add to the whiteboard, and people can vote if they feel the same.
Yeah, I think right now there are lots of block producers who really want to talk on like many topics. I mean, there has been lots of things going on lately, so this is actually really perfect time for all these BPs to just gather up and like face to face communicate with the community members.
Yeah, exactly. If we get those interested people in a room together and get to chat, then that will be awesome, right?
Yeah,
they'll have a lot of ideas and they can sit together and much better than doing it in a Zoom call or a Telegram.
Yes.
Or a Telegram chat.
Telegram chat is the worst.
But yeah, you can't conference every day. But yeah, it was good.
Well, thanks for giving us this opportunity. It was Amsterdam and EOS and Authority and SHIOS, right?
SHIOS and EOS 42. Sorry,
oh, EOS 42, yeah.
So we have a few BPs. So EOS DAC 42 and Authority are 3 BPs that are the main sponsors, and then we have a list of smaller
SHIOS
sponsors.
and so.
Yes. So all of us are doing the Unconference, and we have an event in the evening. And
I'm excited for the evening.
Yeah, but yeah, that was nice. Even the hackathon went pretty well. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. The Block One did an amazing venue. It was have a lot of attendees, and it was really went very well. And even the people who won the prizes are pretty.
Happy with it.
Pretty good. Yeah, so even we are happy with the winners. So it's like,
first when I came to London and going to the hackathon venue, I was checking the Google map and like, this is Natural Science Museum. Like, there must be something wrong with it. And like, when I get there were a bunch of people lined up for the hackathon. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, we were very. Even the selection of the venue, they have all those planes and models and very inspiring venue.
So like taking a picture, like everything is like looking cool and nice.
Exactly. That's why I think the Block One is getting better and better at organizing the hackathon with each hackathon and stuff, which is nice.
Thank you for coming to the interview, and let's say goodbye to the
thank
camera.
you everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Great.
Yeah, amazing stuff, right?